tonight. Chiefs take over. 2 timeouts to the Buck 50. Mahomes hit as he threw, and was it scooped by Smith? Ruled a pick for the moment at midfield for Roquan Smith.
Packers look like they've got better footing.
Oh, we got a little bit of a Hoosiers type feel. 3rd and 15. Hurts from the end zone. Intercepted. Taken away by Xavier McKinney. The big offseason acquisition inside the 20. Back to 2nd and 11. Love floats over the middle. Dangerous. Picked off. Reed Blankenship.
Well, this was really well played by Zach Bond, first of all.
3rd and 13. Just get it off. Hurts, flushed. Hurts, directing traffic, looking end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Jair Alexander. Looking to take it out. Developing. Alexander tracked down by Smith. He didn't have a single interception in the regular season last year.
And Young is throwing on 1st down. To the ground, ruled an interception by Will Harris, who spins inside the 40-yard line. It looked like an overthrow.
Try to attack downfield with the passing game.
Back-to-back passes on this drive. Cousins scans over the middle and picked off. It is Deshaun Elliott in his Pittsburgh debut coming up with the interception.
Make it 2nd and 12. 11th play of the drive for the Colts. Richardson fires, and it's intercepted. Picked off on the play by Kalen Bullock, the rookie 3rd-round pick out of USC.
Young on the move and overthrown again. Jordan Howden hangs on for the interception.
They've been able to pick it up quickly, and it's been really, really tough for the Giants offensively.
Bunch formation to the right. Oh, wow! Kinkle, touchdown! Wow! Andrew Van Ginkel with the interception, and he takes it to the end zone.
We're just talking about him, Kenny. That's amazing. He's so decisive. He gets to the hole, hits it 100 miles an hour.
Darnold was hit as he got rid of it. And on the deflection, it was picked off. Giants empty the backfield on 4th down. 4th and 8. Jones fires, picked off in the end zone. Harrison Smith with his 35th career interception.
On 3rd down and 6. Here they come. Gordon's coming. Levis gets wrapped up. Flakes it ahead. It's picked off. Tyreek Stevenson will give the Bears the lead on another defensive play.
Nice 1st down call when everyone in the building's thinking it's a pass.
From the Steeler 47. Cousins from a collapsing pocket throws an interception. Dante Jackson in his Steelers debut inside the 20. He dropped an interception in the 1st half. If given the choice, he'd say, I'd probably take this one. In the 4th quarter, returns at 48 yards.
Yeah, it's a combination.
They need to get to midfield. Levis off the back foot, floats it up for Boyd. It is picked off. Jalen Johnson seals the deal, and the defense wins the day for Chicago.
Gino fakes the handoff, steps up again. Contact to the throw, and that's picked. Alex Singleton. And a calamitous start for the Seattle offense. Preseason missed all the camp with that hamstring injury, getting his first live snaps in this defense. Nix off his back foot towards the end zone, and it is picked. Julian Love with a snatch for Seattle.
Watson tipped in the air, and that's intercepted by Kendricks. An easy one for this Dallas D as Eric Kendricks has his first interception as a Cowboy. And guess who got it? Parsons tipped it in the air.
Ball deflected and intercepted. Picked off by Ford. Puna Ford off the deflection of Mack.
Denver playing with all 3 timeouts. 5:35 left. They're down 13. Nix.
Oh, no.
Has all day, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Woolen.
Watson, far side, and that is intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has his first since the ACL surgery. Late play clock. Off in time. And Stafford throwing in zone. It's intercepted by Kirby Joseph. Stafford throws his first interception against the Lions in 3 games. And a rare red zone turnover, something they didn't do all of last year. Second and 8. Turner going and off the pass in the middle. Looks like it's intercepted. And it is. Trying to get it to St. Brown inside, and the Rams have come up with the turnover. It's John Johnson with the interception.
He's yet to have a catch. Play action from Rodgers again. Pressure off the edge, and the pass is broken up and now picked off. Intercepted by Flanagan Fowles.
And missing Taron Johnson, their safety, hurt, inactive tonight. That pass is almost picked off on the deflection. The Bills have it. The Bills have it to the 36-yard line. That's Jamarcus Ingram.
Taylor Rapp have big shoes to fill.
Tua back. Tua has time. Overthrows. Intercepted at the 50. And that's Benford with the pick. Tua, pressured, look out, forced to throw it, and it's going to be picked off along the sideline. Ingram, untouched. So Tua under pressure trying to throw it away, not far enough. And another run back for a score.
Gibbs in motion, both backs out there. Goff throwing over the middle, and it's intercepted. Zion McCollum, just cleared from concussion protocol yesterday, delivers with his first pick of the season on play number 1 today.
He's now a 2-way player. Off the play fake, Herbert to throw. Herbert looking to the near sideline. Herbert's under pressure. He breaks away from Clowney, throws on the run, intercepted! J.C. Horn at the 40-yard line.
They can layer in RPO game like we just saw, and they have a dominant offensive line in the run game. That's a good combination.
Richardson floating, too tall and picked off. Xavier McKinney, 2 games with the Packers and 2 interceptions.
Titans get it back at the 25. Fake the handoff. Levis. Deep shot on the way. Contested ball. Traylon Burks.
All right, Nate, love the reference. Miss those old CD players. 2nd and 8. Minshew with time, and he is picked off. Marlon Humphrey has it. And a big-time miscommunication by the Raiders offense.
First down and 10. Munt on the move. Dorisall block. Darnold, it's intercepted. It's picked off by Warner at the 10. He'll get up, and he's got an entourage hurdling, driving, and a turnover for the Vikings.
Bryce Young drops back to pass, middle of the field, and it's intercepted. It's picked off by the Chargers. Elijah Molden came diving into the secondary to pick it off.
4-man pressure. Mayfield throws. Intercepted at the 45. Brian Branch going to the top floor to yank it down. And Detroit takes it away with 1:51 to play in the half.
Yeah, here we go. Prescott over the middle, and it's
intercepted. It was high that time, and it's picked off by Adebo. Paulson Adebo now looking to make a play. He's got a seam. Adebo makes a move on Prescott. Taken down at the 20.
Deebo Samuel, 2nd and 11. Blocked by Kittle. Deflected, ricochet. Metellus has picked it up. On McCarron. Breaking tackles. Out of bounds. Turnover. It'll be 1st and goal to go the Vikings on a big defensive play.
Jackson, and that pass is intercepted by Spillane, or are they calling him down? Yes, that's an interception. Down by contact after the pick. But Robert Spillane comes up with the INT.
2nd and 10. Richardson throws an interception. Picked off by Eric Wilson, who's made several plays today.
Being here in front of this great audience that loves football too.
Here's Carr. All day. Zips it high. Intercepted. It was off the fingertips of Olave, and Donovan Wilson comes down to it, and the Cowboys get a much-needed break.
Play a clean quarter of football. See what they can make of it.
Start here over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's a pick. Tyrann Mathieu gets him an interception. Second and 16 for Detroit. Goff, pocket collapsing, throws over the middle, and it's picked off. He threw it right into the hands of Christian Izien. They got Pierce and Pittman and Granson lined up to the top. One last prayer. Richardson will go as far as his arm can take him. It is tipped up there and intercepted. Intercepted by Evan Williams to finish this game.
The game is over. Their win week 17 last year against Cincinnati, regular and post. Start a new series with a pass down the middle and an interception. That is picked off by Davis Gaither. And Cincinnati's defense comes up with its first takeaway of the season.
You know, this was one of the worst red zone offenses last season for Denver. On 2nd and goal, Knicks protected to the back of the end zone. Picked off. Intercepted. And it's Trice.
Second and 14. About right. Again, going down the field, and what an interception! My goodness, Cam Taylor-Britt pulled it down with one hand, and they have taken it away from Mahomes for the 2nd time in the game.
Knicks over the middle, and it's picked off. DeMonte Casey turns out the lights as the Steelers come to Denver and win it 13-6. That's your final here in Denver.
Bringing extra people here. Williams putting it up top for more. Goes up. It's intercepted. Underneath, it was Stingley with the interception. Derek Stingley Jr. Loss of 5. Bears have had long down in distance in this second half. And it's almost going to get longer. Williams got away from Hunter somehow. Fires downfield. It's intercepted by Lassiter. Stays in bounds, and Kamari Lassiter takes it away.
Hurts gets hit as he throws and intercepted. Picked off by Jesse Bates. There are no flags, and with that, Arthur Blank's Atlanta Falcons are going to get out of Philadelphia with a win.
1st and 20, back it up 10 yards after the hold. Shotgun, Stroud throws, that ball tipped and intercepted. The Vikings force the turnover. Grugier Hill, the former Texan, comes away with it.
That's wide in the backfield. Mayfield for the corner. It's intercepted. Intended for Evans. Taken out of the air by Brandon Jones. And he reverses field direction. Look out. Inside the 10 and down at the 9.
A rough start the first couple of weeks for Levis as he goes to the air. It's intercepted. Jair Alexander high stepping for 6.
And we have that.
4-man rush. Given time into the end zone. Picked off. Tyrann Mathieu. Turnover machine. In his 12th season, he just keeps on doing it. A forced fumble and a fumble recovery week 1, an interception week 2, and an interception week 3.
And Branson goes in motion. Richardson moving left, throwing, intercepted! What a terrible mistake by Richardson, and Tremaine Edmonds has the INT. 3rd down and 4. Williams to the outside, picked off! Jalen Jones! His first career interception! Steichen accepting the blame for that call as Richardson will have the first possession of the second half. Sweat is coming. Richardson steps up and he has a wide open man and he's picked off. Threw it right to Jalen Johnson. Another bad mistake by Anthony Richardson.
Harris, the running back so far. 8 carries for 5 yards. Ball up in the air. Ball up in the air again. And it's caught by a Charger defender. It looks like it's Dupree, the former Steeler.
All right, Bears football. Play action on 1st down to Odunze, and it's picked off! Jalen Jones! Ball don't lie. His 2nd pick of the day.
5 defensive backs for the Vikings. Deep drop for Stroud. Step and throw, and it's intercepted. Cameron Bynum with the pick. Stroud said, that one's on me.
Down the field with that huge arm.
3rd and 17. Levis throwing deep, and it is intercepted. Xavier McKinney. 3 interceptions in 3 games. The 3rd player in Green Bay history.
Don't use that timeout until you have to, preferably before a field goal try.
Still no Darius Slay at corner. Carr lofting into traffic and picked off. Reed Blankenship.
Six defensive backs. Oh, they're coming at him. They got him, and he throws it away. It's picked off on the ricochet. Kohu's got it. Miami's got a 1st and goal. At the 6, what pressure by that Miami rush.
Murray with time for the end zone. And intercepted, waiting for it was Kirby Joseph. Intended for Marvin Harrison Jr., but it floated up there. St. Brown dancing around. And Goff to throw, has some time, and it's intercepted. It's a takeaway for Dennis Gardeck. And the Cardinals defense comes up big.
Deflected. Intercepted. Seether. And tackled by Charbonnet. Another ricochet interception for the Miami defense.
Come up and make the tackle in bounds and make him drive the length of the field.
Minshew is picked off. Mike Jackson. Minshew threw it right at him.
This play 17 of the opening Chiefs drive. Falcons bring pressure. Mahomes lost it. It's intercepted. Unbelievable Justin Simmons. That is the 4th straight game he's picked Mahomes. It's the 6th time he's intercepted Mahomes in his career.
Matthew Bergeron.
Some help from the double team. Cousins' arm hit as he threw, and the floater's picked picked off by Jamari Connor, who pitches it back to Watson, who goes out of bounds at the line of scrimmage, and the Chiefs have the turnover.
Matthew Bergeron.
Some help on the double team. Cousins' arm hit as he threw, and the floater's picked off by Jamari Connor, who pitches it back to Watson, who goes out of bounds at the line of scrimmage, and the Chiefs have the turnover.
Somebody has to make a big play.
Lawrence on the move, launching down the middle, intercepted. Overthrew the man in Damar Hamlin. A huge roar as one of the most popular, inspiring Bills comes up with the takeaway.
Hyatt now comes into the game. He's off to the right.
Jones launching it deep downfield, and it's taken away.
Yep. The former Saints, Storm Norton, at right tackle for Atlanta. Second down and 3. Cousins over the middle. It is picked off. Intercepted by Adebo.
Third down and 8. Panthers 3 for 4 on third. They bring pressure, and Dalton had the ball hit as he threw, and it's intercepted. Von Bell with the pick and room to run. Bell down the sideline, shoved out of bounds at the 15-yard line by Miles Sanders.
Third down and 7. Walker the block. Lob to the air. And picked off on the play. Cruz Hill.
That might have something to do with the speed.
Just a little bit.
Second down and 9. Pump fake. It is deflected and picked off by Anderson. And he will take it all the way. Judon with the initial play. And then it fell into the arms of Troy Anderson.
With the 1st and 10 for Jordan Love. High, intercepted, picked off on the play by Griffin. He gets a block from Harrison Smith. He kicks it inside the 5.
To his Packers fans.
He's had runs of 16 and 9 on this drive. Second down, 1. Darnold. Again deep and picked off. Intercepted. For a 4th time in 4 games, McKinney does it again.
Burrow. Pocket collapsing. Burrow's in trouble. Able to get away. Throwing on the run, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with the pick. Woods across the 30. Breaks the tackle of Higgins. Makes another man miss at the 40, and down he goes. 92 yards away from tying the game with 63 seconds and no timeouts. Stafford unloads, hit as he throws, ball game, Brisker, Bears win.
Deep linebacker dropping. You can hit that soft spot. Good arm strength there by
Smith with the blitz. Love going deep. Intercepted by Murphy. Intercepted, the 3rd interception of Jordan Love today.
They've had some good ones, but that was in rhythm. They did a little bit of everything.
They keep stealing the game at running back as Patrick goes down and gets intercepted. Got picked off by Fulton. Fulton going through traffic, and he lost the ball. He lost the ball. It's near the sideline. Let's see what they do. It's going to stay with the Chargers.
His offense 2 out of 3 on 3rd down so far. Looks like maybe facing pressure. 49ers back out of it. Brissett given time over the middle. He gets picked off by Warner. Fred Warner climbs the ladder to get it. And now he sprints down the sideline. Inside the 10. He won't be denied. Touchdown, San Francisco.
They're on pace right now with the way they're running the football and the way Jaden Daniels is completing every pass.
He's at 27 total today as that throw is juggled and intercepted. It's a Cardinal takeaway. Garrett Williams back there to haul that in.
Second down and 8. Jacorian Bennett was the injured Raider. He's out for at least a play. Watson all day to look. Incomplete and then picked off. Intercepted by Trayvon Merrick after it bounced away from Amari Cooper.
Purdy in the 7th round. They took Jawan Jennings in the 7th round out of Tennessee. Give it all day. Wants Ayuk into double coverage, and it's picked by Peppers. Jabril Peppers, the interception in the end zone, and the Patriots have a little bit of life here.
Baltimore Ravens defense, both defensive coordinators coming from that John Harbaugh coaching tree. Oh, nearly intercepted. It was juggled by Emmanuel Ogbah. Offense winning like they have it, and we'll see. He's up and running. They have blown the whistle. We'll see, did he hold on to the ball?
End zone and intercepted by Kirby Joseph. His 3rd of the year. And that will end that.
London flanked outside. Going for it. Fired over the middle. Intercepted at the 35-yard line. Levante David. The heart and soul of that defense comes up with the play.
Quick throw. Intercepted. Van Ginkel. Down the sideline. Touchdown. Another pick six for Andrew Van Ginkel.
It's been 5 messy quarters in a row for the Jets on offense. Rodgers over the middle. It's high and picked. Intercepted by Cameron Bynum.
Going to be critical right here.
Darnold going to throw it from his pocket over the middle. Intercepted by the man replacing Sauce Gardner. It's Eccles. Rodgers, quick throw, and it's intercepted. Stephon Gilmore gets the Jets again.
The lowest scoring team, and they haven't really run the ball well, which is why they're leaning on the throw here a little more. And Huntley,
Gonzalez
is picked off. It is Christian Gonzalez.
3rd and goal for Washington. Daniels, and it's intercepted right near the goal line. Owusu Koromoa picked it off.
Affects your game, but he didn't have a lot of practice as well. So not only injury, but just not enough time to practice, and that's why you see the dip in performance.
Lawrence, that pass is intercepted.
On 2nd down, Dalton steps up, fires. You talked about them looking to take some shots, and this one is intercepted by Byard. Intended for Jonathan Mingo.
8:17 to go. This is the 10th play of the drive. Play action. Stroud intercepted. He threw it right to Bernard. Bernard drifting backwards. Giveaway by Stroud. Buffalo takes over.
2nd and 15 as they tack it on back to the 33.
Well, chasing home for a 1-on-1 at the top of your screen here.
Here goes Burrow. It's picked off. Intercepted by Humphrey. Humphrey's picked off the ball for the Ravens.
Play action. Minshew looking. Throws intercepted by Surtain. Pat Surtain on the run. Nobody's going to catch him. Surtain going all the way for a Denver touchdown.
3rd and 12.
Coming after him, Young. Just heaves it. Somehow is caught for the touchdown on the pick six. What a bizarre play that is. That's McCullough.
Murray.
Oh, it's picked off. Bosa's got it. Nick Bosa makes a move. And he's taken down at the 40.
So we said going into the game, let's force them to 3rd down. Those are the plays you got to really buckle down on.
Purdy, a lot of time. Already tipped in the air. It's intercepted.
Cardinals get a huge break. It's Mac Wilson who comes up off the deflection.
3rd and 11. Minshew down the sideline, jump ball, and it's Riley Moss with the interception for the Broncos.
Let's see what they can do. Empty backfield. Need to get to the 38.5. Down the field, intercepted. And a 5th straight game. McKinney has an interception again. Tackled down at the 46. Picked up in the offseason. Free agent signee by way of the New York Giants.
You've got to move quickly and on this drive, but get something that builds a little bit of confidence. This offense has struggled mightily.
O'Connell deflected, and it's intercepted by Surtain. His 2nd pick of the day.
But 2 or 3 more of those, and feel like you're in a good position. A lot of time right now. There he's got it again.
Purdy decked, floating up there, and it's picked off. Kaiser White grabs it in midair, and the Cardinals are going to hang on and win this game.
2nd and 5. Prescott fires to the end zone, intercepted. Mistake there. Dante Jackson the pick. He's out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Dallas trying to improve to 3-2. Stay within a game of the Commanders, who lead the East at 4-1. Prescott protected. Deep ball downfield. Intercepted. 3rd turnover of the night. Joey Porter Jr. trying to pick up blocks. He'll go down at the 35-yard line. Prescott picked for the 2nd time.
They've got those changes, as you mentioned, up front in that offensive line. There's a lot to overcome.
Big pressure, and Carr just has to unload. It is intercepted by Brian Cook. Not touched. And now they're going to say he's out of bounds. They're blowing it dead back downfield. Cook is down. One official is saying that he stepped out on the New Orleans side of the 50. Smith-Schuster, and there he is, Colin Saunders.
And he took it out.
Big Colin rumbling, and out across the 35. And his brother Cameron's got to be pumped.
Trips to the left this time. Hangs in the pocket. Fires too deep and intercepted at the 1-yard line. Picked off by Malik Mustafa. Rush 4. Dancing in the pocket. Intercepted. Picked off by Green.
Just need to throw that out there with the Lions and Cowboys playing later. Play fake. All kinds of time. There's DJ Moore, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cisco. Moore was open, but a little too much air under it allowed Cisco to make the play. Lawrence over the middle, intercepted. Picked off by Josh Blackwell.
Justice Hill in at running back on 2nd and 10. Jackson's pass.
Intercepted! There's that first interception. Sainristil, the rookie from Michigan, has it. Look at Lamar Jackson swing him down. Well, we had just said not a single pick on the whole year, and boom.
It's pretty unbelievable, quite honestly, that he's playing at this level.
Fake handoff, Flacco's pass, picked off, intercepted, Amani Hooker.
Made to the air, time, and intercepted. It's picked off on the play by Bullock, Kalen Bullock. A 2nd interception for this young player, a rookie out of SC, and finally brought down by May. Pats with 5 in the secondary. Time for Stroud. End zone, bobbled, intercepted on the ricochet. Marcus Jones, he'll bring it out, and he's got speed, knifing his way upfield. Interception Stroud on the deflection in the end zone.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be Marshawn Lattimore and Mike Evans. It's been everybody else.
Mayfield over the middle. It's picked off. It is Paulson Adebo inside the 15. Twists and turn after twists and turn. Another flag gets thrown at the end of the play.
After what's been probably an expected slow start considering.
Mayfield on that cross. It is off the hands of McMillan and picked off. Jonathan Abram up from the practice squad has Mayfield's second interception of the day.
Love and his receiver slips down and it's intercepted by Sean Murphy Bunting. Bo Melton's slip, the first slip we've seen from a Packer today.
Mayfield patting the feet. That's deflected and picked off into the hands of Cam Jordan. Brian Brzee tipped it into the air, and Cam Jordan has the interception.
1st and 10. Oh, that was deflected, and it's in the air. They say they've gotten it on the ricochet.
Tampa Bay leads New Orleans in this key NFC South meeting. Fresh set of downs for Rattler, and a flick downfield, and it is picked off! Zion McCollum was waiting for his moment. He finally takes one away. Then he loses the ball inside of the 45-yard line.
He's given up big passing numbers to wide receivers outside the numbers this season.
Can Levis and company take advantage of some of that? Levis here going to take his shot, throws into a crowd, and it is picked. Julian Blackmon with a snatch for Indianapolis. Levis just throwing it up, and Blackmon making the easy pick.
3rd down and 8. Knicks, plenty of time. Now fires deep over the middle. Incomplete and intercepted. Picked off on the play by Elijah Molden. Molden is shoved out of bounds. Off the deflection. Molden with the INT.
If it's going to be a heavy run game, there's a lot of factors.
That's a toss into the arms of a waiting Tyke Smith. And the rookie looking for his first career interception on what has been a nice 2-week stretch for the 3rd-round pick out of Georgia. He's got the pick.
If you get man coverage, he's a great target.
They can get a first down here. They'll have to go for a touchdown, but they're going for it anyway, and it's intercepted. Brian Branch has it, and this one's going to count.
3rd and long here for Las Vegas. Dime package for the Steelers. O'Connell delivers it downfield, and he delivers it to the other team. Dante Jackson with the pick. Jackson tackled inside the 10. The wheels have come off for the Raiders.
Dalton going deep. Oh, what do we say? At the 15. A.J. Terrell with the pick.
This team is very certain what's happened. They're passing the ball on every down.
Pressure here. 4th down, eye over the middle, and it's intercepted for the 2nd time today. It's Branch again. Brian Branch looking for the end zone. He is tackled inside the 5.
In the secondary, have allowed them to play this much tighter defense in critical situation. Just going to put like that.
Meanwhile, another interception. It's Kirby Joseph who's got it. What a day for the safeties of Detroit.
Well, I think he's learning along the way. I think he needs to watch how a true professional...
Oh, intercepted. Clark Phillips will take it inside the 5.
Wisely gets down.
And wanted to run the game, the clock out.
But he has a way of getting open inside like that.
Back to the air again. Jones in trouble. Has arm hit as he threw. And it's intercepted by Pratt. Jermaine Pratt on the move with some blocking. And runs into the traffic at the 26-yard line. B.J. Hill was inside, putting the heat on the quarterback. And the ex-Giant may have forced the Giants' turnover.
Last play before the 2-minute warning. Rodgers buys time, airs it out. Mike Williams fell down, and it is picked by Tyron Johnson. Taron Johnson made the interception as Mike Williams fell down.
Zach Tom back in at right tackle, 3rd and 3. Pass a bit forced and picked on the deflection and open lanes, but one player, Love, cuts it off to allow his teammates to catch up on him. Hewitt with the interception. It was tipped by Petrie, and the Texans come up with a gigantic takeaway in the game's first 2 minutes.
That's 2 great examples on back-to-back drives.
Fake it to Jones, off the play action. Darnold's got time. Underthrown ball, looking for Addison, and what a play by Brian Branch.
Waiting 4 years, being developed, that's helped.
Here he is, way down the field. Look out, he's picked. Picked at the 45 by Kalen Bullock, the rookie from USC, who already has his 3rd interception of his rookie season.
You've got to find a way to string positive plays together without going backwards.
Thompson Robinson's pass deflected high in the air, dangerous, and it is picked. Off the deflection, it's Hubbard.
1st and 10. Cousins intercepted. It was intended for London, and it is picked off by Julian Love. Now the question is, was Love down?
I think Love was down.
He told us, I grew up in the Michael Vick era, watching the Falcons.
Said he loved that era.
Pass is picked off. Kobe Bryant. 3 consecutive possessions for the Falcons, and with a turnover.
3rd and 7 as we come up on 4 minutes left. This pass over the middle, and that is picked. Intercepted, it's Geno Stone, and he's got a convoy all the way down to the Browns' 30.
Give Jones a sack on that play, and now it's 3rd down and 4. Rudolph with time, and it is intercepted. DeMar Hamlin, his 2nd career INT.
Nickel package here for Dan Quinn's squad. 3rd and 9 for Carolina. Dalton on the move. He tried to throw it to his own man. He threw it to the other team. Intercepted by Fowler, and he's gonna go. Touchdown, Commanders. Bring in the boom early. Pistol formation with Hubbard. Fake the handoff. Dalton deals, and he throws it right to Forbes. Intercepted by Washington, and Forbes goes down. Penalty marker on the play at the 33-yard line.
On a fake, Purdy. Looking deep, sets up, lost one. That is intercepted. There was nobody there at all. It's picked off by Justin Reed. And Reed finally going to go down. Quick throw, tip. Oh, and it's intercepted. Went high in the air and it went inside, and the big guy, Kalia Davis, comes down with it.
Through his first 7 games in the history of the NFL, flag thrown, 3rd and 8, being chased, hit by Burson, picked off! Kobe Durant! Under duress, Minshew. Turner back there as well. Miller the block, it's intercepted! It's picked off on the play by McCullough! Had a pick 6 last week. Tumbles ahead, they blow it dead. It is a pick at the 30-yard line. It's another turnover by the Raiders.
3rd and 8 here. Mahomes steps in, lost one. Worthy fell down. It's intercepted by Lenore. Who's got it with a block? Lenore still going. Lenore down inside the 25.
Jason was also coming up the middle, 2nd down and 10. Deflected, intercepted. Spillane and the ricochet to Hobbs. Here he goes. Look at Hobbs inside the 15. Tackled by Williams.
Multiple blitzers picked up. Purdy coming near side is intercepted. It was way high, and it was picked off there by Chris Roland Wallace, the rookie.
There's Chris Jones.
3rd and goal. Purdy hit as he throws. It's intercepted. Oh my goodness! Jaden Hicks picks it off in the end zone.
Looks like they're going to bring some heat here on 3rd down.
6 in the secondary, 3rd down and 10. Minshew running for his life, chased by Verse, throws downfield, it's picked off! McCullough, that's it! The Rams are going to win it! Another Raider turnover!
2nd and a long 4. Jim spread it out. Highsmith came around the edge. Rodgers pass is intercepted. Pulled away. Beanie Bishop, the rookie, reels it in.
Could be 4 guys.
Yeah, it could be 3 guys, 1 man. Here's Rodgers, back, sideline, slaying Wilson, intercepted. He didn't catch it. Beanie Bishop did. Beanie's got 2. Beanie has almost 6. He's down to the 1-yard line.
Last year he was playing more outside. Good protection. End zone intercepted. Picked off by Humphrey.
4 explosive runs this season for Murray on the 1st down. Again, ball batted and intercepted. Went right into the hands of Taylor Card. Now he loses the ball in a scramble, and Arizona will retain possession after a double turnover. It was Michael Wilson who recovered the big man's fumble.
There it is, Khalil Mack once again.
Someone has been out. You mentioned Gedeke. He missed time. And then, of course, last week, Barton, once they got Gedeke back.
Now 3rd down and 13. This is underthrown, and Humphrey comes away with it. That's his 2nd of the night, and it will stand.
Cup moving. Stafford throwing, and that's going to be picked off along the sideline. Murphy with the interception.
To create those pressures, get sticky coverage if they have to hold it an extra tick.
Rudolph, good protection, pumps, throws, and it's intercepted! Nowatzki with the pick, down at the Titans 23.
2nd down and 11. Love's pass near side is picked off. Darian Jones with the interception.
That is something they're going to have to work on with the interceptions. Have to slow that down, especially against good opposition.
And now Lawrence is picked off. On 2nd down and 13, it's McKinney. His league-leading 6th interception of the season.
A leader in moral victories over the last decade. 1st down and 10 at the 30-yard line. Play action. Rudolph over the middle, and it's intercepted by Kirby Joseph. Joseph with the pick. Still on his feet inside the 15 and down near the 12.
I mean, given the circumstance, I wouldn't be surprised if this is a designed run for the quarterback, but an incompletion hurts you.
Picked off. Petrie at the 10. Petrie cuts it back. And he is stopped right there. And what a disaster for the Colts late in the 1st half.
And has shown it as a rookie so far. Flea flicker. They've run this a few times. Mayfield fires. Jesse Bates goes up top to take it away from Ryan Miller.
He got the best of you. Good job there by Irvin popping up.
Mayfield down the sideline, and there's A.J. Terrell right back in the play. This time he has the pick. And it's the 2nd thrown by Mayfield on the last 3 drives.
Marcus Mariota filled in admirably, but they got him to a point where they're comfortable with him starting today against Chicago. Deep shot. Chase couldn't haul it in.
Did Gardner Johnson get that?
Did he?
I believe he did.
Gardner Johnson with the pick.
Allen zips one far side. it's intercepted by Seattle. It is Josh Jobe. Room to roll. Jobe racing inside the 10, and he's down at the 5. Blitz coming again. Smith in trouble. Backpedals. Bad pass, and it is picked off. It's intercepted by Austin Johnson.
Mahomes, they double. Oh, that ball's deflected and picked off. It's Merritt. Got by 1. Got by 2. Dives to the
3. 1 second. Young wants it. Gets it. Pocket clean. Throws behind the receiver and picks. Intercepted by Pat Surtain. And his return to the lineup after missing last week. Gets another interception, his 3rd this season.
This Broncos starting defense is still out there. They're still competing. So you still want to make plays towards the end of this game.
Young looks left, throws that way. Coker goes up, but is brought down by McMillan, excuse me. McMillan makes the pick. Jaquan McMillan on the corner of the end zone.
Prescott steps up. Throws it down the sideline to Devontae Turpin. It's intercepted. Prescott was getting rushed as he threw. And in the back, Jair Brown comes up with the pick. Elevated to the spot this year. 3rd and 4. Prescott moves the pocket. Throws on the run. Sideline. Going up to grab it as he inbounds. Diamador Lenore ruled inbounds. A spectacular interception by Lenore.
Pressure, passes high, and intercepted by Beanie Bishop.
Great job of the ascension of Bo Nix.
Hurry up. They fake the toss to go bootleg. Pass got away from him, and it's intercepted. Bounced off the receiver's hands, and Ardarius Washington able to catch it on the rebound.
Bobbled. Intercepted. Picked off. Ramsey got it. Coleman couldn't hold on. And Miami stops the Bills in their tracks.
May scanning and throwing. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tennessee's Armani Hooker down to the 40-yard line. He'll look that way. It's tipped, and it is intercepted by New England in the end zone.
Body placement, shoulder placement, all of it so vital as he avoids the flag. 2nd and goal. Physical play for Dye. Winston slinging it near side. Batted up in the air and intercepted. Elijah Molden.
And you see the decisiveness on that throw to pick up the 1st down.
Winston fires. Was that picked? Yes, it was. Alohi Gilman. Boy, Winston misses badly.
Interception by Alohi Gilman. Excellent job today.
On 2nd and 10, Winston is picked off again.
Young rolls the pocket, lofts it for Leggett. He makes the catch. Oh, no, it's picked.
No, I think he was down.
You think he was down?
I do. No, they called it interception.
Wow.
Wow.
1st and 10. And it's intercepted. Jack Jones with the pick 6 for Las Vegas.
Hasty in on 1st down. May rolling, throwing back. Down the field, intercepted. The 2nd for Amani Hooker ends the ball game.
They couldn't convert in the red zone, and that's what really set them apart in that game. Buffalo converted, and they couldn't. 3rd down and 9.
And the pass is picked off on the deflection. Jalen McCullough, that's his 4th of the season. It bounced away from Smith and Jigba, and the Rams come up with the takeaway.
1:42 and 2 timeouts for a Jacksonville offense that has really struggled in the first half. And ETN couldn't hold on to it. Did Bond pick it? Yes, he does! Zach Bond with the interception.
One timeout. Got to get something down the field.
Love, it's picked up. Now rolling out for the first time, and he throws an interception. It's picked off all the way down, and scoring for the Lions. It's Joseph. Maybe the first time we've seen the injury for Jordan Love, and Kirby Joseph has a pick 6.
He said they're intense but classy, and he specifically mentioned sideman. Stafford going deep.
Intercepted.
Picked off by Reek Woolen. And now Nakua involved. There's a flag thrown. Some extracurricular activity between Nakua and Tyrell Dodson. First and goal from the 6. Smith can't find anyone. Backpedaling.
Wow.
Throws picked off. Intercepted in the end zone and brought back out. Geno Smith picked off by Kitchens. Cameron Kitchens takes it all the way back. Now there is a flag around the 40-yard line. Kitchens, the rookie out of your alma mater, returns at 103 yards.
Tough to watch at times.
Second and goal. Smith's pass.
My goodness.
Is that one picked off?
That is picked off.
It was. It's Kitchens again.
With 1:42 on the clock, there's plenty of time for the Jags to do whatever they want.
Lawrence has time, looking for Johnson, and it's picked off! Nakobe Dean!
Darnold able to escape. Eyes up, fires end zone, intercepted by Franklin. Looking for T.J. Hawkinson as he rolled out. And Zaire Franklin from Syracuse comes up with the pick. I didn't even know if there's enough to overturn it. In any case, they pick it up to get 3rd and 8 and gives Flacco a chance to throw. Intercepted by Murphy. Byron Murphy in front of Josh Downs. And the Vikings come up with a turnover. Second turnover of the game for the Colts. Each team has turned it over twice. Darnold is back, throwing and he throws an interception. They've turned it over 3 times. Nick Tross with a return to the 25-yard line, and the Colts stay in business.
2-yard loss on the run. Play fake. Ball in the air. Picked off. Carolina getting the interception. Xavier Woods coming down with it. Jones flips it out quickly. And it is intercepted by Josie Jewell.
Jonathan Taylor standing next to Flacco on 1st down and 10. Flacco to the air, and he's picked off. Taron Johnson. Johnson on the return. Johnson at the 10. Johnson at the 5. Takes it in. A pick 6. Play action, pressure's coming. Flacco gets rid of it, and it's picked off. Austin Johnson again. He did not have an interception his entire life. High school, college, NFL, and now he's got 2 in the last 3 games.
Henry in motion on 1st down, off the play fake. May setting up. He'll check it down, and it's intercepted. T.J. Edwards with the toe tap on the sideline. His first pick of the year.
This is where the first Minnesota drive stalled, right around the 30. Darnold on the slant, off of Jefferson's hands, and Foyashade Oluokun has the interception.
since 1993, which was their last Super Bowl appearance. Play action. Allen looking deep. Now fires, and it's picked off. EJ Speed. Speed with Matt Collins on him, and he's able to bring him to the ground.
Darnold. Time. Plenty of it. End zone shot. And another end zone interception for Sam Darnold. And Buster Brown has the first pick of his career. Darnold's hoping for a one-on-one somewhere. He's throwing to the end zone, and he's picked again. This time it's Darnell Savage. Out of bounds, shy of the 30. 2 flags on the far side of the field, and now 2 flags on the near side.
Allen throwing on first down. It's picked off. Kenny Moore. Nobody touched him. Now Samuel does. What a play by Kenny Moore.
Down to 1:35 remaining in the third. From the gun, Wilson flushed out. Wilson on the move. Squares his body. Throws the deep ball. Pickens is not there. Washington is intercepted by Jeremy Chinn. Chinn still running across midfield. And he'll be tackled at the 37.
Another pass for Flacco. Stepping up, he's got Pierce, and it's picked off by Rapp. The throw was too high for Pierce, right into the arms of Taylor Rapp.
There's Jones. Wanted to go deep. Oh, he underthrew that ball, and that was right into the waiting arms of Byron Murphy.
Okay, this is our final possession unless the Saints start using timeouts to extend the game.
Cousins, tight window, picked off. Tyrann Mathieu.
Wow. See if Mac Jones can change it up.
Extra man comes from Minnesota. Jones launches end zone. Closest man is a Viking. It is picked up by Bynum. Cameron Bynum trying to seal another game. And he comes up with another takeaway.
He ran it in. Pushed it across, I should say. Here he's looking to the end zone. And, oh, what a breakup. Did he catch it? Did he pick it? Oh, my goodness. Diggs comes away with the football.
Having a real number one out there now, and they're playing their best ball, and you know Kansas City just doesn't lose.
1st and 10 after the scramble by Lance. The lofts it, and he's intercepted. 5th turnover committed by the Cowboys as Gardner Johnson is the one who comes away with the football.
Jameer Gibbs the back, 2nd and 11. It's deflected towards Gibbs, and it's intercepted. Off the deflection, Jimmy Ward has it for Houston. It was deflected by Jalen Petrie. So it gives him 1st and 10 at the 35. And there is the play action. Goff pressured out to move. That ball got hit, knocked out. It is free, and it's in the hands of the Texans. Never hit the ground, so it is an interception, and Houston comes away with it. 3+. Keep someone out there and around Goff to go left to load up and throw right and throw it downfield. And it is intercepted. It's 3 Goff interceptions here in this first half.
We're not going to get it all at one chunk here, so just one at a time. We'll do that. We'll play this out till we get 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter before we turn on, but we'll do it. Okay, man.
He said it. They had to get takeaways, and they do right out of the gate. Number 0 back after missing the last 3 games. Loss of a yard from Montgomery. To the 20. Goff shot to the end zone. Intercepted. He tried to get it to Laporta. Lassiter has back-to-back picks. Look out. Stroud. End zone underthrown and intercepted. Carlton Davis comes up with the pick. His dad had not just Penny, but his brothers involved in so many different things. Goff going to take another deep shot for Jameson Williams. That's going to be intercepted. That is 5 interceptions for Goff in 36 plus minutes.
Good protection. That's tipped and picked. Intercepted, and back the other way is Anthony Walker. Through the draft. We'll get into that in a second. Second down and 15. Tagovailoa picked. Intercepted. That is Roseboom.
So Commanders down by 9. Daniels fires over the middle, and it is Reed Blankenship who for the moment has awarded the interception. And they're going to go celebrate. Of course, they'll take a peek at it. The smiling Sirianni.
Taysom Hill back at quarterback for the Saints. Hill looking to throw. Going deep for Valdez-Scantling. It is picked off by Denzel Ward.
Love guns it high, and it's picked off at the goal line. Terrell Smith, room to roll. And there's the big mistake from Love. The first career interception for Terrell Smith.
And that was the concern when Bigsby not active today. Etienne, being able to carry that load.
Second one, Jones, intercepted. Joseph, what a pick.
Wilson steps up, spin around. Wilson avoids it. Wilson looks, a floater, intercepted. Marlon Humphrey, turnover, Pittsburgh.
The Raiders can't afford these long drives. They've got to make something happen with 3:19 to play, down 2 scores. Minshew quickly intercepted. Jalen Ramsey to 2 knees. And that's going to do it. With 3:12 to play, the Dolphins can run it out.
The penalty places Baltimore back at its own 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 15 with Hill and Ricard in there. Jackson, deep drop, timing route, drops it in the bucket, caught by Hill. Steelers fighting for the football, they come away with it. Play is whistled dead. The question, who's got it? Peyton Wilson is claiming he took it away, and he did. Steelers take over.
Minute 55 left, 3rd down and 13. Made deep downfield, nobody's looking for it. Cam Kitchens was ready for it, and that's your ball game right there. He'll seal the deal on his 3rd pick of the season.
Looks like it's going to be a happy ending for these Minnesota Viking fans that have made the trek. One last gasp here for Will Levis and company as they begin at their own 16-yard line. Down 10, Levis going to take his shot here, throwing into triple coverage, and it is picked by Harrison Smith.
The rookie out of Texas. Now 2nd and 3 for Mahomes. Thought about it now. Unloads it. He's picked off with his first attempt. Taylor Rapp right in his hands.
Got a touchdown using them. 7 for 7. Couple of those completions like that, using the legs to buy time. On 2nd and 5. Clean pocket. Tipped in the air and intercepted. Jonathan Hankins, 12-year veteran, has that one fall down into his hands and brings a big smile to a guy who's done just about everything.
11 for 12 on the year on 4th down. Lobs it. Intercepted. Intercepted by Connor. Look at Connor go. And finally gets taken down at the 40. Jamari Connor.
Niners trying to get pressure with 4. Smith uses his legs to keep it alive. Lets it go. It is intercepted. He threw it right to him. Isaac Yadam the pick.
Just his 4th catch of the year, but a big gain and a big conversion for Atlanta. On 1st down and 10. Cousins, lots of time, and he throws an interception. It's Cody Barton. Barton with the pick and the return to the 47-yard line.
Mahomes retreats to the 25, steps up, desperation time, and it's intercepted! The Bills are going to hand the Chiefs loss number 1. Bernard with the pick.
They pass on the field goal try. Stroud throws, pass, picked off. Intercepted. That's Hooker. And Malik Hooker with a much-needed takeaway for this Dallas defense. Blitz off the edge. Cowboys pick it up. Pass is picked. Intercepted by Stingley. And out of bounds.
Good protection. Throws intercepted at the 21-yard line. They pick him off. Dante Jackson.
Along this second level of the defense in the passing game.
They see looks like that more than any offense in the NFL. This is a dangerous throw, and it's ripped away. Golston has it. Chauncey Golston, the interception.
Stroud. Oh, intercepted. He threw it right past Mechie, and it's intercepted by the Titans.
How important is it to be the difference between the 3 or the 4 seed or 2 or the 3 seed?
Stroud steps up in the pocket. Flags come in. Stroud in the middle of the field. Intercepted. Kenneth Murray leaps high in the air to intercept the football. And again, Petrie's out with that shoulder injury sustained in the first half. Levis has it intercepted. Jimmy Ward. He could go the whole way. He's got Levis to beat. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. The game has flipped.
A pretty decent offense, even with the personnel that they have.
Boy, Ramsey again untouched. And that one is picked. Tyrell Dodson.
In a single quarter. So here we go. Last breath for Daniels and the Commanders. Dances around, buys some time, lets it fly towards the end zone. Going to fall a little bit short this time. It's picked off, and the game is over. Intercepted by Israel Mukwamu. And this thrill ride, this crazy ride, finishes with the Cowboys ending their 5-game skid.
Messy pocket. Intercepted. Picked off downfield by Brandon Jones. A block by McMillan. A block by Sternad. A block by Franklin Myers.
Oh, Murray keeps it. Murray being chased by Witherspoon. Floats for Wilson. Off target to Kobe Bryant. And there goes Kobe Bryant. With a house call for Seattle. And a Marshawn Lynch homage.
High throw is picked off. It's McKinney again. Xavier McKinney blocks. Down the sideline he goes. Finally knocked out of bounds inside the 25.
And there goes Arizona checking out of it, playing coverage.
Yep, so they're going to bring 4 instead after Geno Smith played the chess game against their defense. Oh! Fires, and it's picked off by Garrett Williams. And he obviously leaves, so the Giants will take over. Up 7-6 in this second. Here's Locke. Blitz is picked up.
And now it's bought in the air. Overzone. Bats to himself, and he scores. Oh, what a play by DeMarvion. Overshown for the touchdown.
Calvin Austin is back on the field. 3rd down and 3. Wilson intercepted. It's picked off by Taylor Britt. working the sideline. Taylor Britt could go, and does. Touchdown, Bengals.
It was just trying to make myself better.
Aditi, he has said and done all the right things of late. This pass deflected and picked. Ellis tackled at the 42-yard line. We'll see who made the deflection.
It was Tavai.
Of course, that leads to some play-action passes.
Algier the back, 1st and 10. And Cousins to the air. Intercepted. Picked off on the play by Still. His second pick. He's a rookie out of Maryland. Leaping high, picking off Cousins. Turnover right there. They'll be near the 31.
They need to finish on 3rd and 10 here with a first down. Lawrence will go deep. He's got Thomas out there, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley with the pick. His 3rd of the year. And Stingley all the way back to the Jacksonville 43-yard line. Seahawks load the line and bring pressure. Rodgers has it picked off by Leonard Williams. Just the 2nd interception of the Big Cat's career. And is he going to take it to the house? His old house. He sure is. A pick 6. And he flips the game on a huge play.
From the 40, 4th and 5. Cousins. And intercepted. This could go all the way. It's gone. Still, you can kiss him goodbye. Touchdown. 62-yard return. And a pick 6 thrown by Kirk Cousins.
Gerard Mayo, by the way, only his 2nd challenge all season. They both come in the last 2 weeks, so he still has 2 challenges left in this game. May 2nd down pass over the middle, deflected. Was that picked? Whoa. Julian Blackmon.
Loved my time in Nashville. A lot of friends and family that was made while I was down there in the building and around the community.
Daniels pass too high and picked off. Amani Hooker with his 4th interception of the year.
Mooney in motion. 3rd and goal. Matthews the block. Cousins up the middle. Throws end zone. Intercepted. Intercepted by May. They just signed him this week. End zone interception thrown by Cousins in a thicket of defenders.
Right now, pre-snap looks like man blitz.
Moreau on Harrison to the bottom, and it is 1-on-1. Murray keeps it alive. Kyler Murray looking to make magic. Heaves one. Murphy picks it off. Right into his hands. Byron Murphy against his old team comes up with the interception.
At the 40. Burrow. That pass high and intercepted. Dante Jackson
has now come onto the field for the Patriots, at least for the moment. 2nd and 7 Colts from their own 35. Richardson fakes to Taylor, steps up, throwing, and it is picked. Or was it? And yes, they say it is an interception by Christian Gonzalez.
Looks like they're going to play shell coverage.
L.A. called that timeout. 4th down and 12. And a throw by Cousins. Intercepted. Number 4 today. And Derwin James will seal the win for the Chargers.
Well, this one you...
Murray lets it fly. Harrison Jr. can't get it picked off. Shaq Griffin. Minnesota's on the verge of doing it again. Tight game. Vikings on top.
But they're hurrying with 1 timeout. Mayfield looking around and will float one. That's taken away. Coming in for the pick. Carolina with a takeaway. No 3rd down conversions so far. 0 for 7. Mayfield is going to throw. And it's intercepted. Another takeaway. Xavier Woods.
Week 12, week 13. I think it's fair to say this has been a great draft class for the Broncos. Here is one in the air. What a play made by Denzel Ward, and it's picked off by Newsome. Denzel Ward made that play as he got his hand and arm in front of that throw. And Newsome is there, and that is just the second interception by an active player on this Browns defense, and third overall.
For Jameis Winston, and when they traded Amari Cooper, he became the #1 receiver.
Winston is picked, intercepted. Bonito, goodbye. No flags. Touchdown, Denver. Aired out. Mims. Ward. Ward's got it. Picked off. But Elijah Moore, it looked like secured it as he was headed out of bounds. Here's a pick! Intercepted! And that should end the night. McMillan, the other way. Touchdown, Broncos! Winston keeps, throws. How about another? This time it's Cody Barton.
He's not going down.
He's not going down yet. Jerry Jeudy says, as he catches him from behind.
Second and 14. Now fires, it's intercepted. Nixon with the pick. And down the sideline he goes. Keyshawn Nixon.
And now a 3rd and 16. Jones looking right, throwing right. Thomas is down there. It's picked off. Intercepted by Tennessee and just off IR. Shinobe Awuzie with his first INT as a Titan.
He's not even through his first season in Atlanta, but he has such a respect around the league. They had no question he'd bounce back.
Blitz picked up by Robinson, so Cousins has time, but he's picked off by Josh Metellus. Key player for this Vikings defense comes up with a takeaway.
See the third down numbers so far. Mayfield's pass deflected, and it is picked.
180. What's that? Line 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Trying to set up a screen, and it's intercepted. That is Benton, who comes away with the football.
On second down, Jones, pressure coming, he's in trouble, and just throws it up, and it's picked off! Intercepted by Otis Reese.
Of Canales' offense. Here comes the extra body. Blitz gets picked up. Young floats it for Thielen. Off-target throw. It is picked off. C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Medical tent in the first half. Comes back in the second quarter and gets the pick.
Affect the rest of your drive. You have to hold this drive to field goals or less.
Baker, hard fake, wobbly pass, and that's picked in the end zone. Jack Jones. Jones is going to try to play it out of the end zone. Crosses the 10. And he's going to be forced out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
3rd and 10 at the 48. 6 defensive backs. Burns with pressure. Carr floats it up top, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Hawkins. His first career interception in the National Football League.
On this part of this defense with their personnel.
Against this wounded Bucs defense. O'Connell's pass is intercepted. Tyke Smith.
1st and 10 from the Minnesota 25. Cousins got rid of it right before he was hit. Byron Murphy with a one-handed pick. Takes a knee in the end zone. Second interception today thrown by Cousins. And for Murphy, a career-high 6.
Jameis down the field and picked off. He is picked off by Pierre. James Pierre with the pick. Second interception of the day.
They converted 4th and 10 on the last drive. This is 4th and 9. Four-man pressure lock on the roll again. Pumps, throws across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demario Davis.
Murray zips it, intercepted. It's picked off by Ernest Jones, and the Seahawks come away with the turnover. Connor told us the first game didn't sit well with him, the loss and the fact that he didn't impact the game in the way that he's supposed to. Murray, intercepted by Bryant.
There's Allen on 3rd down. And this pass is picked off by Jonathan Owens.
Well, here's CD down here at the bottom. You got to believe that they're going to try to give a little bit of help. Rush sets up, and he's picked on the deflection. Trying to get it to CD Lamb, and it was Cam Taylor-Britt who knocked it into the air. 2nd and 9. Good protection again, and this one is picked off by Hooker.
5.5 left in the 4th. Taylor is the running back. Purdy going for it all, and it's going to be picked off in the end zone. Darius Williams on an overthrow. And the Rams get the takeaway.
And he's been one of the best in the game the last few years. Burrow with good protection over the middle, a little wobbly, and it's intercepted by Cedric Gray. At the 25-yard line, rather, picked off by Luke Gifford.
It has one of the lower pressure rates in all of football, left tackle position. He's played well for them.
Jones, deep, Duvernay, and it's intercepted. Inside the 15, rolling to the ground is Jalen Mills.
We can count on him to go win his matchup. That's what you look for in the NFL. Win your matchups. Winston is going to lose this matchup. Cook goes up high for the INT. Elijah Moore, the intended target. And this is what has been haunting Jameis Winston. Turnovers.
3rd down and 4. Hayner stays on his feet, throws back the other way, and it's intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie out of Michigan, Mike Sainristil.
And that's the key for any relationship, quarterback and receiver.
Situation he loves stealing here. 3rd down. He goes for him, and it's broken up and intercepted. Jordan Lewis got his hand on it. Eric Kendricks picked it off. 2nd Dallas takeaway of this first half.
6 defensive backs out there for the Bengals on 3rd and 7. Levis with time to the sideline, intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt with the pick, and Taylor-Britt all the way inside the 30 and flags at the end of the play.
Short game against Baltimore on Christmas Day on Wednesday.
2nd and 6, Eichenberger block, and it's picked off on the play. Grabbed right there by Bullock. He is flying. I don't know if they're going to get him. Here comes Achane. There goes Bullock to the 5.
Levis over the middle, tipped and intercepted right into the hands of Mike Hilton. They'll rule him down by contact, but the deflection as he tried to get it to Nick Westbrook. Akine, Josh Newton with the tip.
Only 74 yards of offense in the first half for Cleveland. Play action. Winston, soft toss, and it pinballs back. Chubb loses it. Kansas City's got it. That might be Cleveland's season in a nutshell.
3rd and 7. Here comes Murray up the middle on pressure. Burrow floats it towards Chase, and a diving interception by Darryl Worley. Levis will go to the air on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's intercepted. Geno Stone on the run, looking for a block. thrown into the end zone. Bengal touchdown.
But he talked to us about that Pittsburgh game when they went with a little bit different style against Russell Wilson.
Tipped at the line, and it's intercepted. Josh Newton with the pick and down at the 29-yard line.
He's taking advantage of those opportunities. Leading receiver right now with 5 receptions on the day.
3rd and 5, Tua going deep. Oh, it's picked off! Stingley got it! Another interception! Hill out of bounds! What an offensive play! Pulled out by Derek Stingley!
Motion man, Whitehart, the tight end. Winston steps up. Winston downfield. End zone! On his knees. Intercepted by McDuffie.
Moving on the field is an interception. Kansas City's ball, first down.
Boyle looking deep. He's going to throw it deep. Neighbors into double coverage. Intercepted. Picked off on the play by Ardarius Washington, and he gets all the way back to the 22-yard line.
Houston will win a 2nd consecutive AFC South title. Miami needs to win and get help. Here's a long pass, looking for Hill, and it's picked off! It's intercepted! Stingley's done it again! Stingley has done it again!
So it makes it 3rd and 10. Dallas bails out of a blitz look. Young over the top. It's picked off by Mukuamu. Israel Mukuamu, the 4th takeaway of the day for the Cowboys.
3rd down and 1. Down to 1:25 to go. Thompson Robinson intercepted. And that's going to end it. It's Jaden Hicks. Stumbling down the sideline, forced out of bounds with 1:12 to go.
Third and a yard. Jones throwing, and it's intercepted by Sauce Gardner. The 2nd pick thrown by Jones today.
But that time, the perfect defense, and he picks it up. Nix's pass is picked, and it's Franklin.
McMillan and different players, you know, Mike Evans has been a staple, but once they lost Godwin, that's been tough for him.
Picked off right on cue.
And Franklin Myers needs a breather on that sideline. But this is what it is with Richardson, 6'4", nearly 250 pounds of muscle. Richardson puts some air under it. Richardson's pass, and it is picked. Brandon Jones with a snatch for Denver. 3rd and 1, they go play action here. Nix up the seam. Nix is picked again. It's Womack. Nix again overshooting his intended target, who was Sutton on that play.
He's the one that really comes in on base packages, not the 3 receiver sets.
Nix with that pass, and it's picked off. Nick Cross into the passing lane.
But sometimes the ball placement was not where it needed to be.
On 2nd down in the middle of the field. This time, Booty fumbles it into the air. It's picked off by Murphy Bunting.
Since we just saw him in New York a month and a half ago, we lost him this past week. We just wanted to take some time to recognize him. Ball's up in the air. It is picked off. And it's Ryan Neal, beg your pardon, Jamel Dean, 35 on the interception.
How about the Bills going to Detroit and putting up 40-plus against that Lions team? Unbelievable. Oh. That pass from Richardson is intercepted. Surtain will check the flag here.
It's completely different. And now 3rd down, big time play here for Geno.
High snap, he's got it. Pressure's coming, gets rid of it to the back of the end zone. That time it is intercepted by Valentine. And he is keeping this going. Valentine brought down to the 14-yard line by Smith and Jigba. That whole play looked a little bit off. Snap, guys getting out of their stance. And it turns into yet another red zone interception thrown by Geno Smith. Al throws in the middle, it's intercepted. That time it's caught by Cooper. Andrew Cooper inside the 30 to the 27-yard line. So Cooper had his hands on one earlier, secures his first NFL INT.
Darnold is in trouble, has to just heave it, and he's picked. Intercepted by Tyreek Stevenson.
So the second big play by Atlanta special teams, the partially blocked punt, the big return from the 45, and there's an interception. Tried to squeeze it across the middle, and Robert Spillane with the takeaway. Just when it looked like Cousins had turned things around. Caught 3, had one downfield play, other 2 short ones, and they try to go downfield, and there's the interception. Just desperate to make something happen. It was Jacoby Myers in the pattern, and the interception is made by Justin Simmons. 3 receivers to the right. Ritter drops way back, steps up, launches high to the end zone, jump ball again, and it's going to be intercepted, not batted down, caught in the end zone, and Atlanta is going to survive as Jesse Bates comes up with the game-clinching play in the end zone. And Atlanta snaps their 4-game losing streak and gets to 7-7.
First and 10 from the 26. Herbert dances in the pocket, fires, intercepted at the goal line. Chris Abrams-Drain, who had a great game last Sunday against Indianapolis. And the rookie out of Missouri with a giant play here.
Is back from injury this week, but it is Kendrick, the 4th-year man out of Illinois, on this 3rd down and 12. Stroud, well protected in the pocket, loss over the middle, it's picked, intercepted in the back line. Stroud with a mistake, and Jaden Hicks there for the takeaway.
There he is up at the top, working on Blake Fisher, the rookie.
Stroud, dangerous, and picked. Trent McDuffie, first career interception last week, and now the floodgates have opened.
And you just felt like at some point it would break open for him.
Jackson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has it. The All-Pro cutting back, looking for a home run. Oh, what a big play. Only the 4th pick of the year thrown by Jackson, and it couldn't come at a bigger time for the Steelers. Play fake. Wilson, pressure. Has to get rid of it, and that's picked off the other way. Marlon Humphrey, pick 6.
It's first down up to that pass play to Mo Alley-Cox. Off the play fake, Richardson looking to throw. Richardson toward the goal line. It's intercepted. Amani Hooker went diving in and picked it off, got to his feet. It was intended for Drew Ogletree, and it's his 5th interception of the season, and that is new career high.
Been able to give a little bit more resources at the point of attack in the run game, like you said, limiting those explosive plays.
This is Frankie Louvu coming up with a pick. Stepped in front of A.J. Brown.
2nd down, 15. Stafford to the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 24-yard line and grabbed by the Jets, who have come up with another pick. That was Adams who makes the grab.
Lock intercepted. Picked off by Jesse Bates, and Bates will take it all the way for a Falcons touchdown.
Westbrook-Ikhine is closest to the line and intercepted. A flag is in. What a hurdle to finish off that interception by Kenny Moore.
On 3rd and 2. Penix looking, throws, juggled, and it's tipped and intercepted. It ends up in the hands of Cordell Flott. Kyle Pitts juggled it and tipped it right to the Giant corner to turn the Falcons away.
Pick up the first down, and then you go into 2-minute mode where you try to go down and get points.
Over the middle, too tall, and it is C.J. Gardner-Johnson hanging on for the pick.
That's kind of what I'm talking about. So,
2nd down and 7. And Locke looking, ball deflected and intercepted. Taken back by Matthew Judon. The 2nd pick 6 today for Atlanta.
Rudolph underneath. He's got Pollard. It's tipped and it's intercepted. Womack this time. He kept everything in.
Again, the line to gain is just in between the 1 and the 2. 3rd and 7. DTR under pressure, and he is picked. Battle.
Listen, it is not easy, but certainly that decision is something that the Browns have to try to figure out here before next season.
Thompson Robinson trying to thread the needle, deflected and picked by Geno Stone. And more misfortune for Cleveland.
Can you get close to go for it on 4th? It's only a 4-man rush. He's got room to run if he wants to. He hesitates, and it's intercepted. It's a Carolina takeaway. Thrown down the sideline and picked off.
On 1st down, Rudolph sets up. That's the final play. Throws it to the middle of the field. Intercepted. Kenny Moore. And that will do it. The Colts hang on and win it by a final score of 38-30.
Daniels pressured, throws across his body, tipped and picked. Reed Blankenship the interception. Blankenship back inside the 30 with a 5th turnover of the day.
Play action fake. Nothing downfield. Forces a pass, not a good one. And Dallas Turner, the rookie, has the 1st interception of his NFL career.
Can you get something back to him? Maybe a jump ball situation. See if he can beat someone downfield.
Coleman had a 64-yard catch last week. Back from the wrist injury. Allen is going to line it up deep downfield. Intercepted. Allen has it picked off in the end zone by Mapu. And May has now gone over 200 yards passing. 16 of 23 for 204. May to sling it again. Step and throw. Intercepted. In the end zone, Cam Lewis.
Got to go about 50 yards now to get into field goal range. And Geno Smith wants a chunk. Bad throw. Picked off. Ball game. And Theo Jackson, with his 1st interception of the season, seals win number 13 for the Vikings. And they keep pace with Detroit at the top of the NFC.
Quick screen outside the Debo or get your hands on Kittle.
Purdy throws downfield, and he's intercepted. Picked off. Coho has it. All set up because of the pressure by Calais Campbell. Campbell forced the bad throw, and Cater Coho has the takeaway.
46, it's a gain of 27. Mayfield now. Shot down the field. It's McMillan. He got it. No, picked off by Lewis. Lewis fought him for it and took it away.
That's the best play they've had tonight.
20 yards on 3rd and 17. He keeps. He fires to Morrow and he's picked. Intercepted by Zane Anderson, making his 1st NFL start. And for as good as the previous pass was, this one is on the other side.
Shotgun for Wilson. Now shifting is Warren. Wilson, clean pocket. Intercepted.
Justin Reed.
Picked off by Justin Reed. He wisely takes a knee. This Houston offense yet to find an explosive play. Baltimore with 5 in the first half. Stroud rolls, throws. It is picked. Kyle Hamilton.
So he's making plays. Let's see what he does here.
Got to get 10 or it's good night, Irene. Throws it up in the air, and it is intercepted by Reek Woolen. Didn't matter, interception, incompletion. It was all going to be the same.
Off the side, Nix. Intercepted! Picked off on the play by Pratt! Oh, what a play! Murray from midfield pirouettes. All kinds of time for the end zone. Intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kitchens. Another rookie coming up big for the Rams defense. Murray's going to throw it to the end zone. Up in the air and intercepted. Akello Witherspoon saves the day.
Fake to Taylor. Flacco on second down. A diving interception is made by Dane Belton.
3rd and 3. Blitz coming. Picked up. Rush gets intercepted. Breaking in front of that is C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And a house call. Pick 6 to open the day. 70 yards, no flags.
Running back success.
High snap, Rudolph's pass deflected, and it is picked. Devin Lloyd.
Him lining up right here has been a game changer. You have a two-way go.
2nd and 8, ball in the air and intercepted. Intercepted by Jordan Phillips. And again, the Jets drive. They keep the football for a long time, and they come away not only empty, they turn it over with the pick.
Cowboys been good on 3rd down today, above 50%. 4-man rush. Given time. Deep ball into coverage. It is picked off. 2nd of the game for C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And room for a return. To the 35 he goes.
One of the greats. 4-time MVP has a 3rd and 19. Down the field. He's picked off this time. It's Benford with his 2nd interception of the season. And he's out of bounds, chased out by Rodgers. There is a flag.
Those interior guys are so important for that interior push in the pocket.
Rattler too high. Diving attempt. Picked off by Jack Jones. Off the hands of Cedric Wilson. And Antonio Pierce's old high school and college player.
Same thing with the Rams and Seahawks.
Flacco and the Colts offense back to work, and it's picked off. 2nd interception today for the Giants. Drew Phillips.
Tough day continues for Johnson. 3rd down and long. Old man into a tight window, and it's picked off by Thomas Harper. And a celebration, and then a little bit of pushing and shoving and extracurriculars after all that.
The Browns have scored a total of 6 points on those 23 drives. See if they can get something here. Thompson Robinson over the middle again, and he's picked off. Intercepted by Dotson. His 2nd interception since joining Miami.
2nd down. 4-man rush. Darnold gets decked this time. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Carrington Valentine. Room to run. Valentine cuts back. He lost the ball. Green Bay saves it somehow. It was Brooks that got on it.
Right at the edge of the play clock. Off in time. Protected again. Firing intercepted. threw it right into the hands of Quan Martin. And the safety takes it inside the 40 to the 37. Down here as they get close to the red zone. With a bunch of different quarterbacks, he's put up some good numbers. To throw inside, it's an interception. He threw it right underneath, and Caden Ellis slid back from the inside, brought out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
That's 18 defensive pass interference calls against this group from Detroit. That's a pick. Bad throw from Purdy, and it's Kirby Joseph with his 8th interception of the year, and that was a gift.
Are inexcusable, quite honestly.
Play action from Purdy. This is picked. That's Joseph again. His 2nd of the night, his 9th of the year.
Many things to address in the offseason. We'll talk about some of them for Cleveland. Zappia looks to throw, and he threw a pick. Threw it right into the hands of Nate Wiggins, and the rookie walks in for an early pick six. 90th of the season. Ozzie Newsome did it a couple times for the Browns. Zappy. Oh, big foul touchdown. My goodness. Michael Pierce.
Don't kneel down, Big Pierce.
What are you doing?
Don't kneel down. Quick throw, and that is in the air and picked off on the deflection.
And the Bears keep the drive alive from the Packer 40-yard line. It's Moore, flips to Allen. He wants to throw. Keenan Allen to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. His 8th pick of the year, and then he drops the football, and it's covered up by Green Bay.
The 21st in the league coming in on 3rd down. Jones, another catapult down the field. Thomas, it's intercepted. Julian Blackmon up and running across the 10.
Picked up a first down initially.
They're going empty here. Penix gets rid of it quickly, and it's popped up in the air and intercepted by Jackson. Jackson brought down just short of the 20-yard line. That one not on Penix.
And get back on track and in rhythm like they've done so well here the last 6 weeks.
Mayfield unloading down the field, and it is taken away. Jordan Howden dove in front of it, and New Orleans will take it back.
3rd down and 2. Locke taking a deep shot. Hyatt's down there, and it's picked off. Intercepted by Sidney Brown. And he goes to the ground, and that will do it.
Obviously, it hasn't worked out that way.
Start his day with a pass underneath. That's tipped and intercepted. Tyrell Dotson, the AFC Player of the Week. Back-to-back games with a pick. Dolphins have it at the Jets 15.
On a 3rd and 8, pressure, the blitz is on. The throw is out, and it's intercepted. There is a flag down right away as Sean Murphy Bunting turned on Jennings to pick that off.
Something really with Tua, they don't do a ton because he's such an anticipatory passer.
Huntley has time. Downfield, wants Waddle again, underthrown, and intercepted.
Offensive plays for the Rams. He has done a very nice job attacking the Seattle Seahawks defense.
Brother of Matt, the Packers head coach. Garoppolo's pass picked off by Julian Love.
2nd down and 5. Colton Miller, the left tackle block. And it was picked off on the play. Henley got it. Dan Henley got the ball.
So Hill's still 40 yards away from 1,000 for the year. 2nd and 10. 33 seconds left in this first half. Pressure coming. Got rid of it and got picked. 3 consecutive drives for the takeaway for New York. Davis flips it back to Reed. A hook and ladder on the pick. And the Jets having some fun here on the final day of the season.
There's a guy that already got you to a Super Bowl. Let's fit into what Kyle Shanahan has wanted to do. Dobbs will throw, and that's intercepted. A clean pick. Keitrell Clark takes it in for a Cardinal score.
I'm sure he's going to be the most thrilled one of all when Montgomery comes back.
26, Lions out of the shadow of the goalpost, again retreating his up. Oh, it's intercepted on the deflection by Pace. 3 in his way. He thought he was lofting it to Gibbs, who had a lot of room to run, but Josh Metellus tipped it, and Ivan Pace Jr. comes up with the interception. And thus, they trail. Goff in his own end zone, deep shot downfield. There's coverage down there. It's intercepted by Harrison Smith. So Smith kept drifting back. The deep ball for Jamison Williams.
3rd down and long. Stroud hangs in there. A floater. Intercepted on the sideline. Dean Leonard with the pick. So the Chargers take over. 11:39 to go in this first half. Out of the pocket. Herbert dials it up across his body, and that one's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. Herbert, pump, throw, intercepted. Eric Murray, pick 6, touchdown Texans. Chargers moving quickly, sidearm, intercepted off the deflection by Stingley. Stingley down the sideline, tackled inside the 15.
Said his parents make every game. How proud are they right now?
Herbert, deep shot, picked off. 4th of the day for Houston. Derek Stingley, his 2nd.
Wide receiver by committee and get some first downs and keep his defense off the field.
Love going to take a shot going deep down the far side and intercepted. Darius Slay, stride for stride, picks it off. 2nd and 10. Love zips one. That is intercepted. Zach Baun has it. Baun in Packers territory, and the Eagles take over. Well, it could be one of 3 teams. It could be Tampa if they win tonight, and if Washington wins, they'll play either Minnesota or the Rams. Here's Love, though, last gasp attempt. Going deep down the field into double coverage. It's intercepted! Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell, the 3rd pick of the day for Philly.
Darnold slings it, and he's picked. Intercepted by Durant.
Second and long. Goff, some pressure again, lets it fly high. It's intercepted, picked off by Quan Morton. Morton with some blocks, inside the 20, still going. Morton, pick 6.
They've done this to teams all season long.
Here's Goff, pressure, steps away beautifully, firing for the end zone. Oh, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Saberstill, who's now looking to take it out, and Saberstill is going to go down. The 3rd turnover over the first half for Detroit, and this one in the end zone with 22 seconds to go in the half.
All about points. You got 4 downs on any of these sets of downs.
Oh, look at this trickery. Jamison Williams has it. Looking to throw it. Going to throw it downfield. Intercepted! Mikey Saberstill has it. There's a penalty. Hang on a second. Far side of the field. 3rd and 10. 4-man rush. It's Goff throwing over the middle, and it's picked off. Jeremy Chin. And Washington will be going to the NFC Championship for the first time in 33 years.
2nd and 11. Looking to pass all the way, and down the field it goes, and it's intercepted right into the hands of Taylor Rapp.
He and Zach Baun said they've talked about it a lot. Guys that were in the league for 4 or 5 years that played nothing but special teams. Now getting a big roll. Daniels going deep to the end zone. It is! Is it picked? It is! Intercepted by Quinyon Mitchell. His first NFL interception.
Chiefs come with a blitz. Hurts sees it. Back foot throw going for A.J. Brown. Intercepted by Cook. Brian Cook read it. It was underthrown, and he's got the turnover. 3rd and 16. Mahomes rolling out. Looking. Firing. Intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. Gets a block. DeJean is in. Touchdown. Here's Mahomes. 4-man rush over the middle, and it's intercepted again! This time it's Zach Baun, and the Eagles are set up inside the 10.